Electronic Arts and Codemasters' first ever official game of the FIA World Rally Championship is on the way to PC, PlayStation and Xbox players in 2023, the result of a 5-year licensing deal created by the legendary rally game development team. We're going to give you all of the details that you need to know at this early stage. EA SPORTS WRC is the official game of the 2023 FIA World Rally Championship season, a sport where cars compete across diverse point-to-point conditions based purely on time. Created by Codemasters Southam, it uses the Unreal game engine in collaboration with the team's proprietary handling model to simulate the sport of rally across several generations. Now, this particular development team has a lineage way back to the original Colin McRae rally title back in 1998. This is a separate team from the EA Sports F1 games, which are developed in Birmingham. It's also a different team from those who created Dirt 5, which are based in Cheshire and was subsumed into the Need for Speed development team at Criterion Games. It all started with the aforementioned Colin McRae rally 25 years ago. We have made a video about that game, so make sure you go and check that out afterwards. That genre-defining title created a space for a point-to-point time-based game that was both authentic and accessible. In turn, that set the template for what is now the rally game genre. Several sequels followed until the seminal Colin McRae Dirt in 2007. This was a pivotal game, debuting the Dirt suffix to the nomenclature, and was also the very first Codemasters game to use its proprietary Ego game engine. The technology was set to propel the company forward through the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 era. From there, Dirt 2 and Dirt 3 continued an accessible and authentic rally title series, with Dirt Showdown being an overt spin-off. Next on the list of a skunkwork simulator, Dirt Rally, which was so low-key that it initially launched on PC only via an early access program. Fortunately, it was a runaway success, allowing it to be completed and also ported to consoles. Numerics returned 2 years later with the mixed bag Dirt 4 before the most recent Dirt Rally title 2.0 hit all the way back in 2019. The team has been working on a new rally game ever since, and it's ended up being EA Sports WRC. A pivotal feature of this game is the Unreal game engine. Gone is the aforementioned Ego technology that has underpinned all Codemasters created rally games for the past 16 years, although Dirt Rally's physics will be ported across and built upon. It's worth noting then that not only is WRC developed by a different team to the Formula 1 games, but it now also runs on a completely different game engine, with F123 continuing to use the venerable Ego platform. The game's new engine has enabled us to push Rally to the edge of what's deemed possible, and the additional features, including Builder and Moments, give players even more ways to interact with the sport they love. A quote there directly from Senior Creating Director on the title, Ross Gowing. We've noticed that the actual drivers and co-drivers seem to have been scanned, or have been recreated inside the cars. Here, as you can see clearly, is Thierry Neuville inside his Hyundai. Speaking of this particular shot, that's also the distinctive Faf jump in Portugal. Perhaps it's unrealistic to expect one-to-one stage recreations, but at least recognisable sections have been included. EA Sports WRC will feature over 600 kilometres of total stage mileage from day one, with replicating the current 2023 season as the main focus. The game's website states that there will be over 200 stages, although crucially it says at launch, which indicates more are to follow after the initial release. One of the downsides of Dirt Rally 2.0 compared to the recent WRC games by prior developer KT Racing has been the length of most stages, with the longest in the outgoing WRC generations pegged at nearly 26 kilometres, almost double the longest stage in Dirt Rally. It's hoped that a shift to Unreal could provide bigger areas within EA Sports WRC. It's worth noting there are 13 locations in this season's real-world competition, but there will be 17 in the game, including past WRC venues, to best make use of the classic car content and moments mode. Or maybe 18, we're not sure, as the game's media release material mentions both 17 and 18. The upcoming Central Europe Rally, due to be held in October for the first time across Germany, Austria and the Czech Republic, will be added after launch via an update. We suspect that the difference in total location numbers could be due to counting this, or not, and we've reached out to EA for clarification. Sadly, as I make this video, the final list of rallies is still to be confirmed, so hopefully more on that very soon. Speaking of things not quite confirmed, let's talk about the car list. Although one has been published, it's peppered with question marks. Do you fancy a wager that the social media team will be having a field day announcing the lineup bit by bit? I certainly would be. What has been confirmed is the list of contemporary machinery across the 3 main present-day WRC classes. First of all, the main class WRC. We've got the Ford Puma, Hyundai i20 and Toyota GR Yaris all confirmed. Then we have WRC2 with the Citroen, Ford, Hyundai, Skoda, both current and previous gen, as well as the Volkswagen Polo, all confirmed too. And then of course, Junior WRC. We have the Ford Fiesta Rally 3 confirmed for that as well. Now a little bit more about those classes for those who aren't aware. The current top flight is the Rally 1 category, first introduced in the 2022 season. They feature space frame chassis, sequential gearboxes, turbocharged 4-cylinder engines, and an electrified hybrid system for an additional boost of torque. All 3 of these Rally 1 cars, as previously mentioned, are present in the game, alongside the Rally 2 cars, which were formerly known as R5, which formulate the WRC2 support category. These run in the same events as the main WRC cars, but are significantly slower, minus hybrid assistance and with reduced aerodynamic packages. Finally, the Rally 3 Fiesta has less power again, but still has 4-wheel drive. At present, only the Ford competes at the Junior WRC level, although a Renault Clio has been developed to this rule set, so it's something we may see in 2024. This was the category of car that game designer on the EA Sports WRC project, John Armstrong, used to win the real-world European Rally Championship ERC3 category title earlier this year. Then we must touch upon the historic vehicles, which initially total 68. Forget the removal of classic cars from the Formula 1 games, WRC is leaning into its rich heritage. This, however, is where most of the gaps remain. We've seen the mid-90s and late 90s variants of the Subaru Impreza, the latter used as the cover star of the original Colin McRae Rally games, which is a nice touch. We've also seen the Lancia Delta Integrale and the Ford Escort Mark II. Then, the car list to date confirms Colin McRae's first ever rally car, the Hillman Avenger. I personally am very excited to try that, alongside the likes of the Lancia Stratos, Alpine A110 and the Group B Audi Sport Quattro S1 Evo 2. While the specific models have not yet been confirmed, there will be 15 categories of elder generation vehicles, including the front-wheel drive F2 and Super 1600 Screamers. There will also be 2 more Rally 2 cars to be announced. Could we see the Proton Iris or Concept GR Yaris? Let's wait and see. One of the more intriguing elements of the upcoming title is the new Builder mode. If the 78 cars included aren't enough, you can create a brand new one. How parts are secured isn't confirmed yet. Could it be an F1 World style process or something completely unique? But what is clear is that each car built here is fiction, and fits in with the 3 main WRC categories plus the rules. It should mean a builder vehicle has performance parity with the equivalent Rally 1, WRC2 and Junior WRC machines, and could be used within the career mode. Chassis, body shells and key parts can be selected, with interior and exterior designs then customizable. How these are integrated into the main experience is yet to be clear, but the WRC only had 3 different cars in its top class, so what we'd like to see is you becoming a 4th and helping bolster the entry list. There's a significant trend in sports games at present to provide players with scenarios that happened in the current season, or across history, to keep them engaged and the fresh content flowing. F1 23 has an event replay mode within F1 World where you can relive the action, and so EA Sports WRC will also have something analogous with its Moments mode. This will be updated every 24 hours, surprisingly with a new scenario from the 2023 season, or making use of that historical content past years. That sounds very exciting to me. Gone are 2003 WRC co-driver champion Phil Mills, and for French speakers, Stéphane Prévost. In steps Jonathan Jackson, a British Rally Championship competitor, alongside Marion Evans, who is also the head of rallies and cross-country for Motorsport UK. You can hear him in the initial reveal trailer for the game, alongside a new woman co-driver option, although we're yet to confirm who it is.
Hard left over crest into airman flat right.
For those of you wondering about virtual reality, yes, EA Sports WRC will support VR headsets, but no, we've not seen it in action yet. It will be a PC exclusive feature. PSVR 2 owners, we're sorry. Now, it wouldn't be a game released by EA without mentioning paid DLC, right? Perhaps that's true, and while the finer details aren't public yet, we're hopeful that this game doesn't do anything egregious in this respect. If the pre-order bonuses are anything to go by, we do expect it will be for cosmetic items only. This shouldn't be like Ultimate Team where currency is spent on performance-enhancing players. At least, we hope not. As it stands, there isn't a premium or deluxe edition, and the bonus for pre-ordering the digital release nets you Ford, Toyota and Hyundai livery and apparel packs. Purely cosmetic items there. Oh, and apparently you will also receive a VIP Rally Pass for 5 in-game seasons. Rally Pass. Remind you of F123's Podium Pass? Yes, it probably does, alongside the mention of a VIP tier and seasons, which is an identical game mechanic for unlocking new crash helmet designs or snazzy gloves. We're okay with that, as it's entirely optional. We should also mention the upcoming title's price, which is currently £44.99 for those in the UK, or $49.99 for those in the US. In these inflationary times, that could be a bit of a bargain. F123's list price, for example, is £69.99 British pounds, or $69.99 US dollars. Finally, the info that many of you have been waiting for. EA SPORTS WRC will be released on the 3rd of November 2023, although for those who pre-order, there are 3 days of early access from the 31st of October. Happy Halloween, everyone! Crucially, it will only be on PC via Steam or Epic, PlayStation 5, or Xbox Series X or S, as it's meant to signify a true next-gen rally experience. It follows the likes of Ride 5, Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, and Need for Speed Unbound in ditching the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. It also doesn't have a year in the name, so it's not clear whether this is a yearly sports franchise title or a platform to build on. But what we do know is that in 2020, Codemasters signed a 5-year deal with the championship, and 2023 is the first of that term. Make of that information what you will. So that's pretty much everything there is to know right now about EA Sports WRC. Are you excited? I certainly am. Please let us know your thoughts down in the comments below and subscribe to the Traxion channel for more coverage of this game and every other racing game in the future. That's it from me today, so until next time, thanks for watching, keep it pinned, and have a great day.